So, this night ended the way, quite frankly, the way many do end, with a little bit of norm.
More norm than usual.
True, and with all that norm, since it's entirely impossible, and gosh, do I mean it is impossible to watch, say, I don't know, 2 videos back to back without seeing repeat material. The repeated content of Norm.
He only had 3
as
jokes.
If he only has 12 goddamn minutes of, God forgive me for saying, content to his name. And as if, he didn't take pity on Dennis Miller and routinely appear on his shows countless times throughout the years. And, now, since it's impossible to not see the same clips over and over and over again, all because Quebec's finest was a selfish son of a bitch, and he, as I aforementioned, selfishly chose to die before our fame, my fame, our fame.
That was pretty selfish.
So what happened? What happened was, we watched YouTube's big comedy live show. And yeah, we've watched it before, and hell, I'm almost certain we've talked about it before, right here, live, via satellite. But I watched it again. And get this, I want to talk about it again. Well, before I do, for all those, what do we call them? We'll say naysayers, right? Those who dare click off, for our loyal followers who follow us blindly. Those other ones, the ones that think, they, for a singular second, know what's going on with this episode. This time, the difference, in my opinion, is that Sarah Silverman made my fucking skin crawl.
Really?
Yeah, made me question quite a few of our thumbnails. I'll tell you that very much. Thinking, was that really a good idea? I don't know. I emphasized quite a bit the assets of Sarah Silverman, thinking this will surely pop off. And now it's like, was I being a dirty, cheating scoundrel? Should I have never done that at all? After listening to her talk and talk and talk and talk and talk?
I don't know if her talking should be any reason to be mad at the other.
Because how good she looks while doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, it's one of those things where it's like the very one of the platitudes of, I hate to see her leave, but I love to see her walk away.
Yeah, I hate to listen to her talk, but I sure as hell like watching her talk.
I hate to talk the talk, but I love when she walks the walk.
Yeah.
One of those things, for sure. One of those aforementioned platitudes. Someone mentioned that. That was me.
Yeah, you just did.
Yeah. Whoops.
I had a change of heart too, but differently than yours.
No, but so I like to talk about the episode again,
Again, this is the first time.
Well, no, I see. That's a lie. We don't do that around here. That's not what we do. That's not our brand. Our brand's actually telling nothing but the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God.
That's your brand. My brand's being sleazy.
No. Okay. Rob is like, I'm actually gonna get ahead of all this negative press. Whenever there's gonna be a point where we reach a certain threshold where just all this fucking gabba gabagool comes out, all this garble. And Rob is like, I might as well jump ahead of it. Where it's like, I'm like, yo, no, I was always a douchebag. I always fucking said that from the start. I was like, I'm a fucking douchebag. Don't leave anything up for interpretation. It's like, yeah, of course she said that, but it's like, have I ever lied to you? And then all the Robbie fans, aka like that 6%, every YouTuber's like, thanks to the 44% who listen and to the 62% who are not subscribed, I hope you do.
It's like, bro, stop calling us out for not subscribing.
Stop mentioning it. Don't bring attention to it, you fucking scoundrel.
Yeah, you sound like a whiny bitch.
You sound like a bitch. See, I don't know. Watching the YouTube's big live comedy show, I really don't know what fucking, commie gobbly galoop. I said last time, whatever faux fawning happened over the Jewish American princess, but by Christ, this second viewing, the second she opened her mouth, all I could think about was that one Sarah Silverman movie, the one that absolutely no one saw, where that guy was like, shut that bitch up before I start her head. Now, of course, me personally, I would never say that under any circumstances, I wouldn't be caught dead speaking in such platitudes. I could never. But my fucking Christ, my Lord, my Savior, the atrocity that was YouTube's live big comedy show.
Dude, that wasn't the live big comedy show. That was the pre-show.
That was the pre-show.
Yeah. I can't only imagine how good the comedy show was. I mean, Jeff Ross was playing.
Honestly, it really is a big question that dawns on me. It's like, where do I begin? How do I attack this? By the horns chronologically. You say at the beginning, if I must. Who was first up? What, the Lonely Island, or as I say, Andy Samberg and the other two guys?
Actually, Rolling Stone referred to us as the.
No, hold on, don't jump the gun. I know it's your forte. It's not mine. Andy Samberg did shock me. He what is it? He had one of those it's one of those highly sought after things that so many people are missing.
Jewish heritage.
A personnel. You're telling me. But no, more importantly, a personality,
Oh, yeah, he's got that too.
He got the jokes. He picked up what Norm was putting down. And then there was fucking Kevin. Some call him Yorma. I call him Kevin. And he was just too goddamn busy talking about Rolling Stone this and Rolling Stone that. And now I see entirely why he was picked up as how about you just be a writer for SNL? How about you're not part of the main cast? You don't have that TV quality to you.
Nah, actually, Rolling Stone said I was.
I don't know. Rolling Stone said we're a bit of a mind trust. We're fucking awesome and not just Andy Samberg's butt buddies.
So fuck you for saying otherwise.
And it's like, I'm glad Yorma got his kicks in here at Norm Macdonald.
They were pretty impressive too. I mean, he was locked and loaded.
He was locked and loaded. And then there was Akeev who, all he really said during the whole interview was I have this acid, but I can't do it. And then Bill Hader was all like, I'll do it.
Yeah, did he even talk at all?
No, overall.
I think he knew his place.
Honestly, considering the rest of what's to come, I really had nothing too bad to say about Incredibad.
You know what was Incredibad, though?
The name, Incredibad.
Right?
Norm's health insurance.
Said.
Norm, you need to get better insurance there.
That guy, if anybody gets comedy, it's Kasem.
If anyone gets it, it's Kasem G. Kasem G, that's what I'm saying. And we're on the same page.
I mean, that guy is funny.
No, and then... and if I did have something, bad to say about them, I honestly do think it was quickly washed away, just lost like tears in the rain once the next colossal hitter of the comedy stand-up show showed up. Because, this next guy, the guy's a murderer.
Hey, did you see all the stars are here?
I don't know how he does it, but he kills. Jeff Ross, the Roast Master General, I'll be honest, this time around, he really hit me. The guy popped on screen for once. I finally saw the legend, Remember when Patrice was talking about, Jeff Ross's comedy, man? It's a legend. And by legend, I actually mean myth because no one's ever seen it. For the first time ever, and I mean across his entire skeezy career, I actually saw the myth that is Jeff Ross's comedy.
No, you're getting confused. The thing, because Kasem and fucking Jenny Slate were so unbearably irritated, you just think that he was doing
wow,
well.
Jeff Ross with this weird haircut and denim jacket is actually kind of cool.
I like the Hyde look too. It really works.
Yeah, where it's like, I should have pulled out a really slick That 70s show, Friends, and it didn't come out, unfortunately, because...
India 500.
Nice. Okay. Jackie's hot. Just put her on mute. Is this tongue?
Well, damn, Jackie. I can't control the weather.
Dude, I've mentioned this, I think, on the cast before. There was this one girl in the days of yesterday, like Tears Lost in the Rain, right? There was this one girl who was talking the talk, right? Whatever she was saying. It was honestly in one ear, out the other.
Yeah, I don't listen when women talk.
Exactly. You're not making one of those misogynistic podcasts. I'm so tired of all those guys who have those misogynistic podcasts. I wouldn't dream of it. I'm actually so pro women. No.
That's what I say.
No, see that's your truth.
No, I
not
get the
my
words
truth.
confused. I mean.
That's the issue. No. There was one girl. Imagine I just didn't mention it. Imagine everyone's listening what girl? What'd she say? Don't worry. No. She said there was one girl who was like, my celebrity crush. You ever seen that 70s show? Yeah. Oh, Kelso? Oh.
My eyelashes really be for miles.
No. Fez. No. Red?
Yeah, or it's definitely Bob.
No, silly. Bargain Bob?
either ho there.
Hi there, ho there, hi there, who there. No, you idiot. Hide. Ew.
No, you're the idiot.
And this was 2017. This is before anything. This is when The Ranch is still Netflix's thriving show after the Spacey debauchery.
I knew before he did.
And she's like, this probably makes me, I lose sleep at night every night thinking this, is how bad a woman's radar could be. You know, I thought there's one thing, it's like, you know, you trust a woman's opinion, right? You always hear everyone saying that there's one thing you should trust. And this girl's telling me, oh, my celebrity crush is Danny Masterson. I would let him do anything to me. I don't think she knew she was opening a Pandora's box.
You don't have to let him. Apparently, he just does it.
Apparently, actually, that's the crazy part. Her willingness was actually so far off the realm of what he was interested in.
He wouldn't even like her.
He was like, wait, you're into me? That's like the cardinal sin.
Yeah, ew, gross.
Yeah, you should have better standards. All right, go talk to your father. So then, back to the Norm stuff. Less about Scientology and Danny Masterson.
Can we stop with the fucking jokes for a second and get to the questions?
Yeah, can we stop with the fucking jokes? Jeff Ross, you know, the Roastmaster General. I think in this one instance, the guy popped because, like I mentioned, I saw what Patrice was talking about, the myth.
And he made fun of Kasem like we do.
You are using the term make fuck of way too liberally.
Oh, okay.
It's honestly the point where I thought the opposition was the YouTube's live big comedy show. Now I'm thinking it's actually you looking right at me from 2 feet away.
Whoa. No,
that maybe you and I have something going on that I didn't know about under the surface.
No, you're mistaken.
All right, this sounds like, you know, every once in a while I'll mention, oh, this is a moment for Robbie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Oh yeah, well,
that was the moment where like the
6%
of people who do like you were like, oh, what the fuck have I been up to? Ew.
Yeah,
I like who?
Thanks, Google.
Dude, I've been listening. Thanks. Look, Norm, you can see your own. We're on your YouTube channel, Norm Live Podcast.
Look at my fat fucking face.
Well, I wasn't gonna say it.
You know, I remember thinking that Kasem was kind of cool at one point, but now I totally understand why when he was like, I'm going to YMH2, they said, not today, pal.
Not today, pal. I'll be honest, that was, I had that in the back pocket. I was going to bring it out at some point, and you Danny Masterson me.
I do best. Thanks, Google.
But no, so when, you know, the roast comedy, you know, the roast general master, right? The roast master general, Jeff Ross.
For a great low rate, save
Norm is like, wow, you know, I'm like shocked to see you're not accompanied by a usual cloud of smoke. I thought this balding piece of shit would have just kind of crumbled at talking to such greatness, right? That's what I thought. Thank God I'm not a betting man. I would have been bled dry on this excursion. He's not accompanied by his usual his usual marijuana smoke. Mm-hmm. For the life of me, I truly never at any point did I think Jeff Ross would respond to this actual comedian sitting before him and say, well, you know, we're outside, Norm. It blew away.
That was pretty quick on it.
I didn't know that bald little gerbil predator could even form a sentence, let alone one that had such an impact to it, you know? He actually, for a split second, he matched the guy who talking to him. You know, he surpassed Kasem's level. He surpassed Jenny Slate's, which is even harder to do.
That's a very hard thing to do.
And he got to Norm. He looked him eye to eye and was like, I got a little bit of a response for you, Normie.
He is the roaster.
Roastmaster General, Jeff Ross.
He's the master roaster.
Jeff, what kind of girls are you into? He's like, Jeff Ross.
I like girls, yeah. Exactly.
I like girls. What do you mean by that? Not women. That's a weird answer, Jeff.
It's the correct answer.
I'm the Roastmaster General. I speak for the trees. And then after Jeff Ross, it's I'm actually not even going to pretend to. I'm not even going to do the charade of like trying to, you know, I snap my fingers like as if I'm pretending to think, you know, for artistic effect. I'm actually going to, you know, forego that part of my general joking scheme. I don't want to know the name of, you know, the comedian magician whose greatest trick was convincing the world magic wasn't real.
Or comedy,
let alone the second part of his title. And also, what a goofy fucking thing. I'm a magician comedian. It's like, okay, I'm an astronaut accountant. I do your taxes, but I do it from space, so I have levity in my head of the calmness. Like, you know, when I'm up here, the numbers don't seem so big.
Everything looks so
That's goofy and stupid. Here. You're a comedian and magician. How about you hone in on one of them and you suck at both of them?
He really was good at not being
what
good at
a
either
dumb piece of shit. And like I alluded to, I First off, actually, no, let me backtrack. Let me backtrack before the thing I haven't mentioned yet. Not only did I forget his name, I can't remember his face either because he kind of fell into that realm of Brittany Snow, Scotty P, Scotty Porter faces, the ones I can't process. The ones, or, this isn't even a fucking bit. Oh my God. How is this possible? This happened this is the third time this week this endeavor it's been a hurdle I can't hurdle.
We know, like Kasem says, dude,
no, it's not Kasem. Kasem can't help me. Okay, it's not today, pal. What's his name?
Kasem.
Nate. Oh my God.
Nate Borowski.
No, it's
Nate.
What is the name of Robin?
The
one
Grayson.
who accompanies. No, the other one.
Oh, Jason Todd.
Jason Todd, yeah, not Jason Todd.
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips. This falls into that category. I proved my own point, okay? Whatever this comedian's name was, this magician, the one who wasn't magical and wasn't comedic, which again, you're thinking, no, hold on, Alex. You just said he's no, wait. You said he's a magician comic. Surely he's at the very least either magical or comedic. He's neither. I don't know which way is up. But really, if I am being honest, like my totally honest self, and this isn't one of those instances of me, I'm not going to say his name because I don't think he deserves the exposure. I don't want to give him attention. This is far, far, far from that. This is me under the impression that I don't think his name is worth learning. There's a big difference. This isn't Howard Stern and Neil Young talking about Joe Rogan. Hey now. There's no fucking Baba Booey, okay? There's no for some reason I'm confusing Gary Belladante with Danny Bonaducci. It happens to all of us occasionally.
No. You're the only person in the world who knows Danny Bonaducci.
There's me.
I can't even say his
there's
name.
Two guys. There's me, and then there's Danny Bonaducci. We're the only two guys in the world who are actually spending a part of our lives thinking about Danny Bonaducci and his wellness. Welcome to Fatso Burger. How may I take your order?
Wow, damn, dude. Everything's full circle with us.
Everything really is. And people think this is off the cuff.
Yeah, no,
it's like as if this isn't 3 weeks in rehearsal. As if we're not having fucking a dress rehearsal and a table read and then just a quick little improv as well.
You think this is a schwinn?
No, truly, I don't think this guy's name is worth learning. And I honestly go as far to say to that, any woman who had fucked him,
shame on you.
Sinned, obviously. Any woman who fucks a magician, how do you even quantify the quality?
Oh, is that why you don't like Sarah Silverman now? Because she was going on about how
oh my! I'll get to it. No, do not jump the gun. That one's too important of a note for you to flubber.
I'm sorry.
All right. So no, please do keep in mind the quality of women to fuck a magician. Again, how do you quantify such quality or their lack of? Because truly, what I'm hoping if I could have but one wish this Christmas season, it would be that any woman, who it was a serious disservice to fuck him in general. I'm very, very hopeful that, they also saw his lack of worth as a man and a provider and a human being on this planet. The comedy magician, one who failed at being comedic or magical.
That just makes him a guy, really.
And I'm really hoping that they moaned everything except for his actual name at him. I think he should go nameless. Then they talk about in 100 years, no one will remember their name. I hope in 5 years, no one. That video came out in 2012. I'm hoping by 2013, everyone was like, who? His parents were like, oh, that guy. Yeah.
I think he lived here for a bit.
Yeah. Oh my God. What was that guy's name? He was between Billy and Brad. It was, yeah, it escapes me. That guy fucking sucked. He was trying to be a comedian, magician, but he wasn't funny or magical.
And he sucked in bed.
And that's the crazy part. That guy was actually worse than Jeff Ross. And that says a lot because since me, almost complimenting him earlier, I've actually resorted back to being like, no, I know, wait, 1 second. No, I hate that guy. And I despise him and I hate his guts. So there was Jeff Ross and Lonely Island and the comedical magician.
The best part about the whole thing was how angry Jenny Slate got when that skit was over. Because she honestly thought that ball was rolling down the hill to a conclusion that would be satisfying for all those watching.
She didn't realize until halfway through the Sarah Silverman interview. You jumped the gun.
No, I didn't. I'm talking about the magician part.
Yeah, because
he helped her with the trick. She thought that trick was going to be something actually enjoyable.
She was like, "Oh my god, is."
And when it broke, dude,
what's that guy's name? Is David Blaine? Is David Blaine the one who hangs out with DiCaprio?
Yeah.
Wow, what a goofy name. The name's so goofy. I was like, that can't possibly be his name. David Blaine has to be some guy from Woodlock.
It sounds like some dumb stage name.
Yeah, it's like Jeff. No, not Jeff Dunham. Who's the guy who was on America's Got Talent? Tom Potter.
I think Popper.
No, I'm thinking of Popper. Welcome back. That guy's name is Cotter.
He had the joke. I'd say his joke.
My neighbors had
That's
a
the joke I wanted to
trampoline.
say.
That was their daughter. I used to jump up and down on it. It's like, I'm sorry, you bounced up and down on her cock? That's a little inappropriate for Woodlock Pines Family Resort in Hawley, Pennsylvania.
They got pretty risque before they closed.
Whoa! All right, I don't think Sammy and his band are going to be into this stuff. And then there's that one guy who's like, I've been to what... The craziest thing of all time was, I was once on bus K in 6th grade.
You've told this story before.
No, that's not true. That's actually not true at all. You're wrong.
Can we get over these fucking jokes and just get to the questions?
No. Actually, I was on the bus talking to this kid, John, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm talking to him about Woodlock. And this fucking nerd, Michael, not the Michael I'm friends with, this other Michael who coincidentally lived next to friend Mike. Yeah, Big Mike. Coincidentally, Big Mike lived next to this Michael.
Unbelievable.
Who was a bitch. And he was like, I've also been to Woodlock. And I thought it was a rather grand time.
I thought it was rather elementary.
It was rather elementary. I did not enjoy the skeet shooting whatsoever. I thought the crumb cake was rather dry. And a buffet on a Sunday? Who has the time? But that guy coincidentally lives next to Big Mike. And that guy was like, I've been to Hawley. I've been to the hall. Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying, there's one person who's like, me too.
Yeah.
But this person, I hope to God doesn't think the crumb cake was dry.
Yeah.
And knows how to appreciate a buffet on a Sunday.
I don't appreciate buffet on a Sunday. I think I'm coming to your place to hang out and eat. You can serve me my food.
Yeah, you're like, I prefer having the borderline attractive soft drink waitress.
Yes.
And the hideous hard cocktail waitress.
Yes. That's what I want.
And then the weird guy who brings us our food looks like Jason Segel.
I think that was Jason Segel. I'm pretty sure he was studying for a part.
Yeah, he's like, I guess I'm playing a waiter in this movie, so I might as well go to Hawley, Pennsylvania, where all waiters go to die.
Remember 5-Year Engagement? He was a waiter at a 5-star.
No, actually, just like everyone else, I actually don't remember that movie whatsoever.
Yeah, do I?
I don't even know how you know the title, let alone the premise.
I'm just a huge Jason Segel fan.
But no, so Sarah Silverman, I think you kind of got to be, 10 ways fucked till Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And that's, keep in mind, 3 days past Sunday.
You have to be really fucked.
10 ways fucked till Wednesday. You know how you got to be fucked? Do you know how bad you got to be off for me to scoff at Sarah Silverman and Jenny Slate moaning into each other's mouths for 5 minutes?
That wasn't moaning. I don't know what the fuck that was.
It was something.
Speaking of Jenny Slate, though, you know who I actually think is attractive now?
Interesting. That's funny because I guarantee the last time I was the one talking about how attractive Jenny Slate was, and you're like, "No fucking way."
Well, her voice makes me want to put a fucking bullet in my mouth.
Like, no. See, you're so mistaken. Bullet in the mouth. That's bye.
Yeah.
No. Yours is like, I want to shoot myself through the shin, so it's like a couple shatters of bones everywhere,
so much worse than
and then listen to the voice. No, because then you can't hear the voice anymore.
But what?
Dude, you're so on the wrong page.
You're right. Shoot myself in the ears.
Exactly. No. Yeah, that's the similar effect.
Can't hear then.
Are you more of a fucking to the ears guy or to the mouth guy?
What? Am I more to a what guy?
More to the temple or to the mouth?
I'm definitely a temple guy.
Temple guy?
I've thought about this.
Yeah, I think I'm an under the chin kind of guy. I'm the scariest of the scary.
Yeah, that's fucking psychotic.
That's the psychotic ones.
Are you sociopath?
Do you realize the chance of survival? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm thinking ahead. All right.
Didn't you see that thing where the guy shot himself in the chin, but like it popped out his cheek and he was fine?
That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
Sarah Silverman, right? Mm. The head of which would be fuck started. I just think it's a little offensive for her to have the audacity to say, I don't want to give diplomatic answers, and then immediately give this interview, the one that followed that statement, where she was like, all right, well, this is my chance to have an interview with Norm.
I think she got nervous.
I better give it my all. And the sad part is this actually managed to be worse than when she was trying to give it her all for that conversation with the Bill Burr where he was talking about how weird she is on her made-up fairy tale talk show. Where she was like, we're friends. And he was like, I don't know, you fucking text me every once in a while. She's like, no, you're so nice. You love me. You always text me saying like, we'll be on a show. We'll be on Bill Maher together and we'll be talking and then you'll make fun of me and then you'll text me saying, I love you so much. And then Bill Burr's like, are you sure you have my number saved right?
Sounding like Bill Burr.
Bill Burr's like, I've never texted you once, and she's like, you do all the time, and he's like, this isn't a bit. I've never texted you. It's a really awkward interview, coincidentally on IFC. We'll get to IFC later.
It's interesting though that she knows who Norm is. My point I was actually going to say is it's interesting that Jenny Slate and Kasem don't know who Norm is. I guess they don't get his shtick. They don't get how
it's
to
weird,
act
dude.
Around the guy. They've never heard of him before. I guess.
I mean, Jenny Slate was on SNL. And she's never heard of Norm.
She.
Look at this. Ready? Here's how dumb Jenny Slate is. Okay.
I can get on board with this conversation.
Jenny Slate was on SNL, and she has no idea who Norm was. Me? I've never even been to 30 Rockefeller, and I know who Norm was.
And also, you fell off of SNL, and you think the YouTube pre-comedy show.
Dude, you're jumping the gun.
How is it every thought I have is jumping the gun?
It's because you're not.
Maybe you shouldn't spend so much time talking and just get on with your points. Can we skip the fucking jokes and just get on to the questions? I got a serious question for you now.
So I really don't know. At the end of the day, what's more embarrassing?
I'm not speaking.
I don't know what's more embarrassing. You know how much of a YouTube's big live comedy show sellout Sarah Silverman is, or that she thinks talking about shoving George Michael Bluth up her box and giving birth to him again.
Arrested Development.
She thinks, I want to shove Michael Cera up my pussy and give birth to him. And in her mind, she's like, yeah, that constitutes as comedy. I'm a female comic. I'm sorry, let me correct myself. I'm a white female comic, so if there's one thing I'm going to do and do well, it's talk about my pussy.
Yeah, white female comedians are really good at that, actually.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like it's almost like as if the one thing you can't be in life is a white female comic. Almost. Now, I would never say that, of course. Yeah, well, I'd never be caught dead saying that.
Not at all.
But if I were to say it, I'd certainly stand my ground. But no, I think, honestly, her talking about shoving George Michael Bluth up her twat is less of a joke and more so just grounds for a judge to grant a restraining order from Mr. Sarah to Miss Silverman.
I don't get this what this guy's got on. All these chicks love him. I don't see it personally.
Michael Cera thing, yeah. Aubrey Plaza was in that one interview talking about. Oh fuck, keep that. Let that sink in. Aubrey Plaza, you've seen her?
I'm familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
You know who she's hotter than? Jenny Slate.
Probably, yeah, without question. Jenny Slate's like, I thought they guys were on my side. That one guy was talking about,
pal.
No, not today, pal. And then Cassim's like, can you guys fucking cut it out?
Not today, pal.
I'm trying to listen.
Cassim, you need better health insurance.
Not today. No, Cassim, he's calling me a fat pig. Well, I'm not going to say it.
Thanks, Google. Fucking loser.
No, then she starts talking about, that's what you mentioned earlier. Sarah Silverman, then I can't even connect the dots. I'm not Big Mike, you know? I can't do it.
You have to be connecting dots. You want to be connecting dots to
you want to be
her vagina.
You know, when you're talking to a girl, you want to ask her, like, what's your favorite burger spot?
And you can split off another question.
Then while she's answering, when she's inevitably saying Shake Shack, you want to be thinking in your head, like, what's your favorite item menu from Shake Shack? You want to have those questions that you remember when you were in kindergarten and you learned how to converse with people?
No, I never learned that, actually. That's why I watched
Well, thankfully, Big Mike's here to help you out, guys. You want to just be thinking, when you ask a girl, like, what's your favorite sex position, be ready to say, that's actually the one I'm best at.
That's such a good response. That's fucking genius.
And when you're talking to a girl and be like, do you like giving head? When she's talking about, like, no, I actually have, like, acid reflux and it really messes me up. I have this, like, receding gum issue. Be ready to say, I love eating pussy. That's just a tip, from the love guru, Big Mike.
Dude, I don't know how he
And then when your girlfriend's like, I want to spice up the relationship, what you should suggest is pissing in a glass Pyrex cup and be like, oh, pour it on your fucking throat.
I don't know how he does it.
I'm Big Mike. That's my love guru tip for you.
He kills every time. He's got great
Dude, I don't know
advice.
how he does it. This guy murders. He kills. I wish I knew. I don't know how he does it, but the guy, he just absolutely kills.
He's really.
So then, Sarah, Mrs. Silverman, married? What am I doing? Miss Silverman. She starts talking about her type and, the guys that want to have sex with her. And I quite realistically, if I'm being honest, which this isn't one of those shows where it's just like, I lie to prove my point. I'm giving you facts here. I'm giving you objective statements like Jenny Slate, obnoxious.
But actually hot, apparently.
Incredibly.
I didn't know it till tonight.
Honestly, I was going to stand here, stay guard. I was going to play face. I was going to be like, I'm gonna be the heel. And I was like, dude, Jenny Slate, no. But Jenny Slate, absolutely. Oh my God, attractive. Sarah Silverman, even though I'm hating everything about her, you put it on mute, it's like, Jackie is hot. So no, then she starts talking about the guys that her type and the guys that have fucked her, and I just kind of drifted off into the ether, and I was like, I don't know, Sarah. All I know is that you fucked Jimmy Kimmel and that you did it quite a bit. So how about you keep your head down and stop talking?
Do you even have a type? Jimmy Kimmel, Sarah?
So you want to give birth to Michael Sarah, but you let Jimmy Kimmel be inside you. And not to mention, listen, I don't like Jimmy Kimmel yesterday. I don't like him tomorrow. I don't like him today. But you didn't even have sex with thin Jimmy Kimmel with a beard. You had clean-shaven fatso Jimmy Kimmel. You had Jimmy Kimmel from Entourage. You had Johnny Drama's Jimmy Kimmel.
Everybody hates that Jimmy Kimmel.
That Jimmy Kimmel was almost Artie Lang.
You know what, dude?
Imagine having sex with Artie Lang. Would you do that, Sarah? She's like, oh my gosh, of course not. But you're gonna fuck Jimmy Kimmel? You know what I wouldn't do if I was a girl for a day? Fuck Jimmy Kimmel.
I mean,
that'd be the last thing, okay? I'd go through the entire population. I'd take 8.7 billion cocks before I'd say, Jimmy, it's your turn.
You know what's interesting? You could of all the options, it wouldn't even occur to me to include Jimmy Kimmel in this.
No. I'd be like, can we dig up Dick Cavett's dead corpse?
I'd be like Freddie Prinze Jr. I could look at myself
naked. So then Sarah Silverman walks off in her fantastic shorts.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
The fucking, the Beetlejuice thigh-high socks was a bit much. She could have picked one or the other. Then Hannibal Burgess shows up, and where do I begin? I know, no one... no one who watched it...
You know what I've always said about him?
What's that?
He's got the confidence of Eddie Murphy.
That's interesting. I've actually never had a thought about him whatsoever.
Neither have I. I was kidding before.
Because I have... I have absolutely nothing to say about him.
He's actually hilarious in Daddy's Home.
Maybe it was Kasim G's shitty questions. Maybe it was Jenny Slate's annoying little laugh, or hell, maybe it was Hannibal's, pulse being questionable at best.
I would love to talk to you, Norm, but we have to get on with this, Norm.
Exactly. I tuned the whole thing out. Gun to my dick. I can't tell you a single thing he said.
No, I have no idea what he said either. But you know what? I will say this about him, though. He had the confidence.
He had the confidence of Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't wear a shiny suit like that and not have the confidence of Eddie Murphy. And by the confidence of Eddie Murphy, I mean release a special and 40 years later say you're ashamed by it.
You know what I'm ashamed of? Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's like, what if I have a 17-minute opening of Lawrence Fishburne being like, look how funny Eddie is. He's a funny guy, And then I'll walk out like, what's going on about this? And go about my merry old business, my cool red leather jacket.
Yeah, he's just doing a Mushu impression the entire time.
It's disgusting. So then Sarah Silverman's gone. She walks away. Again, I said it earlier. Hate to see her leave. Love to see her walk away. That's not what it is.
I think it's I hate to see them leave, but I also simultaneously love to see them leave.
Something about something.
Yeah. It's pretty catchy the way I said it.
Then it's Garfunkel and Oates, a.k.a. Ricky Lindholm and the other one.
That blonde one.
That's what I'm saying. There's that tall, hot, leggy blonde. And then there's that other one.
You know what Jenny Slate sounds like? A fucking troll under a bridge. I can't stand her fucking voice. I couldn't think of what it was all fucking. It's exactly what she sounds like.
I thought you were saying how hot she is.
She's
gorgeous. Still gorgeous. I was like, well, now I'm conflicted. Am I pro Robbie? Am I anti Robbie?
I've come to the conclusion she's actually attractive.
No, Jenny Slate.
Hot,
I feel like Jenny Slate is like she wants, at dinner, during, you get the fucking creme brulee. Okay, you share a dessert. She wants to be like, this is my nice boyfriend, but then you get back home and it's like, you should call me a fucking bitch.
I think we could be happy then.
I think we could get along great. All right. I think we could have a fun time. So then there's Garfunkel and Oates, aka Ricky Lindholm, and the other one.
I thought it was Simon and Garfunkel.
You think that?
No, you're thinking of Hall.
You're thinking of Simon and Hall.
I love those guys.
That's our new podcast, Simon and Hall. I mentioned the other day how cool it is when people have like anonymity and they don't have the balls to have their actual name listed. Mm-hmm. So they're like, it's the Sting and the King and the Sting. It's the Fighter and the Kid. It's the Rinks and the Bitch Boy. Whatever dumb shit Mr. Amon Brian Callen's talking about. I can't even bother to track it. He's just too much of a fucking loser.
Yeah, he's really.
Actually, I've decided just now this very moment, I'm actually going to commit to the bit of like, no, I know Brian Callen as like a terrific actor. Like Brian Callen was like the cool actor when I was younger, on MTV and stuff.
Oh, really, dude?
Oh, really, dude? No, so it's Garfunkel and Oates, a.k.a. Ricky Lindholm and the other one, a.k.a. that tall, hot, beautiful, leggy blonde, and that one who had a threesome with Malin Ackerman on that one Netflix show, That other tall, hot, leggy blonde, which clearly means that short brunette has just as much of a type as she has an inferiority complex. It's honestly kind of cute. She's like, well, I'm short and kind of ugly and a brunette. What if I surround myself with tall, hot, sexy, leggy, beautiful blonde women?
That's usually how you trick the eye.
Again, she's going for like, you've heard of like the butterfly effect or the mermaid effect, whatever dumb shit Neil Patrick Harris said.
The cheerleader effect.
Cheerleader effect?
Yeah.
That's true, right? Ugly girls trying to, ugly, hot girl's not the hottest girl in the world, right? But people always overlook the fact that there's actually a variable situation where it's like every once in a while you're like, well, what about a girl who's so ugly she's kind of actually attractive, and that girl who's not Ricky Lindholm is like,
I was thinking she fits in that category. Yeah.
How about you look past the beautiful, hot, leggy, gorgeous women, and you look at me? I know it's hard to do. I know I'm asking a lot, but if you do it, you'll be like, you know what? This is like that one ugly bitch I saw on Pornhub that one time. Yeah, I can get into this.
You can be that one ugly bitch I saw.
It's where it's like, they're like, what if your penis was in my mouth, but I do it really awkwardly? Like, what if I have like, like a really weird, a surprised face, like I can't quite decipher what's going on, where it's like, something's in my mouth, but what is it? What if I have that face going on? That's a hard face to pull. It's cute. It's kind of cute. And now I'm kind of coming around, and now I'm starting to think maybe Ricky Lindholm, the beautiful blonde, isn't the answer. Maybe it is the short girl from the Big Bang Theory. I think maybe she's the one.
Actually, that blonde one's really fucking ugly. Actually,
yeah. Well, why am I talking about her so much? It's obviously that other girl whose name needs not be mentioned.
Who likes legs?
He's saying who loves long legs?
I sure as shit though.
You know what's cool? Short, stubby ones.
Like trolls under the bridge.
Trolls under the bridge, or as the Danish call them Jenny Slates. So what happens with the interview with Garfunkel and Oates? Well, I'll tell you this. It's actually rather pathetic because you have to sit there and watch Jenny Slate foam at the mouth, green in a jealous rage, pathetically wishing that she was the other half of Garfunkel and Oates. And it was sad to see. But by the end of the day, when the hot blonde talks about her funfetti fascination and Jenny Slate's contribution to the conversation is, oh yeah, lots of fun in that fetty. It's very clear, evidently so. Jenny Slate, you're just not Garfunkel and Oates material.
I would agree.
I'm glad you would. Yeah. How about YouTube? Norm, you need better insurance. Norm. Kasim, my doctor was calling me a fat pig. I didn't want to say it.
You know what I really like about Kasim? How quick-witted he is.
Honestly, that's the thing I find so confusing is like YMH Studios was like, we'd love to bring on Jamie and Robert, but this Kasim guy, we fear that if we brought him on, he would just take away from like the Danny Brown show, take away from Two Bears, One Cave, take away from Lauren Compton.
And you can't
take away from Lauren Compton.
Yeah, I mean, that's just not going to work.
This won't work. I can't. I'm actually, this entire thing we're doing is actually just all a ploy for me to get on the first date with Lauren Compton.
Like I said, though, I like how fucking witty he is. But you know what I really like about Jenny Slate? Her voice.
Yeah, it's actually really cute and really sensible and like really like comforting and calming.
And those sounds she was making.
Yeah, where she's like, and she's like meowing almost. It was really actually, it was endearing and like cool and like sexy and hot. It was really interesting. It's hard to do two things at once, let alone 10 things at once, and she did them all so well.
Yeah, I know she does it, but she kills.
I don't know how she does it, but the girl just murders. So then it's Garfunkel and Oates talking, and, good thing Norm was kind enough to shit all over their dreams and tell them that their IFC show wasn't shit because it was their IFC show.
Doesn't IFC have that dumb show with that dumb guy with the dumb hair?
Yeah, that's the one that Sarah Silverman was talking about. Like, I love Reggie Watt.
Fuck that guy.
Exactly. Fuck that guy.
Fuck IFC.
Fuck Michael Cera for
Silverman.
being up your pussy. Fuck all of it. And honestly, with IFC on the mind, I really don't care what dire straits you're in. This is directly actually for the listener specifically. Heed my words. Learn it, live it, love it. Okay. If God, let me pause. If God forbiddeth, if IFC is the only place offering to host your show, you say no thanks. You waddle away. And it's back to the lab again because you got to write a better show. And I'm absolutely thrilled knowing that Norm was there to tell them, hey, I don't care if this lasts 1 season or 10. It means nothing. You're on IFC.
I don't know how they didn't know that.
Well, no, it's because, Garfunkel and Oates, they don't read the comments anymore. Which is really good because that means you and me right here, we're absolutely safe. That one girl who's not Ricky Lindholm will never know how atrocious I think she is. She's never been none the wiser because they don't listen. They don't read the comments anymore. So we're safe. The girls can't hear nothing. This is like a safe zone. This is actually the interesting part. This can't even be clipped and sent to them because they don't read the comments.
It's true.
So we can say anything. And this is the crazy part.
They don't listen
We'll never
to the
know.
Comments. Did they not read the comments? They don't know how to read.
No, Ricky, the pretty one, she's smart. You can tell. She's pretty smart. The leggy one.
I don't like legs.
Yeah, who likes those, right?
Thanks.
Other girl. The one who's not Ricky Lindholm, she can't read at all. She can't even write. That's the scary part.
It's not even her playing ukulele.
It's not even like, and also it's not even cool like in Oceans where it's like, oh, this person speaks English, but then they respond in Chinese, but then I respond in English. She's just garble, garble, garble. It's very sad to see. That's actually why the show got canceled. They're like, we can't keep having this, beautiful, hot, leggy blonde carry this little peon with her.
It's unfair and torturous.
It's unfair. It's torturous. And them turning off their comment section though, it also tells us that they are well-adjusted and very capable people who don't ever, under any circumstances, fold under pressure. And it tells us that they can be trusted to have an IFC show on their hands, similar to Mark Maron and his IFC show.
He's also in the comments.
Here's the crazy part. Say you ever watched Maron's show on IFC.
There's a trick.
That's weird because I didn't say anything, almost as if like I'm not a loser and I wouldn't have ever dared watch Mark Maron's TV show called Maron.
I caught an episode or two.
No, you watched 5 years of it.
4. I mean, yeah, 5. I don't know that it's 4. It's only 4 seasons.
Interesting.
Alex.
It sounds like sounds like you're a guy who watched the show. And I'm not a guy who did.
I did watch the show. I hate myself for it. I hate myself every day for it.
It also, reminds all of us that
me,
Ricky Lindholm and her friend,
cool,
don't belong in an actual network bigger than IFC because you can't handle reading your comments.
Well, Mark doesn't either.
Mark Maron's not a good benchmark. I know Patrice said Mark Maron has a lot of comedy babies like Patton Oswalt, but I also the word? I hate Mark Maron.
No, I hate Patton Oswalt.
True. Actually, you know what? Mark Maron's so cool. I'd love to grab a drink with that guy. He's awesome.
That's why I watched the show.
Oswalt. I'd love to actually. You know what I'd love to do? Grab a drink with Mark Maron. Finish the beer. I don't even drink beer that often.
Yeah.
I'm more of a cocktail guy.
Yeah.
But I'll drink a beer with Mark Maron because Mark Maron's definitely an IPA guy. And I would take the International Pale Ale, India Pale Ale actually. What's your favorite drink? Besides fucking jizz. No, I'd actually rather get a drink with Mark Maron, get a beer, and then smash the beer open and stab Patton Oswalt.
Yeah. That sounds like a fun time.
That sounds like a party in my pants.
That would have been a way better pre-show to the YouTube comedy show.
You mean, no. You mean, what you said YouTube, you mean the YouTube big live comedy show?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense. But no, they don't read the comments, which is why they're on IFC, because no one watches the network, so they don't have to deal with negative press. And it's just the complete opposite of what I do. Because, what do? I'll tell you. I sit, and I refresh, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait. I wait for comments all day long, and I don't even eat. I just sit there and I wait and I hit refresh and I just wait and I sit and I'm just sifting out any bit of the congratulations or the praise for just, my ever so apparent genius. Because I don't need that static in my life. Okay, I just wait and I wait and I wait and I wait just to find these heinous, these monstrous comments that can just get to me so much that it breaks me. I just wait with bated breath to read a comment that turns into the kind of hack, loser, jerk off, nobody dickhead who turns off the comment section.
Dude, you need a life.
Listen, I dare, okay? I implore you to find the comment that can give me the reprieve. Be like, oh, finally, I get it. Now I'll turn off my comments. I won't have a conversation anymore. I won't look and beg and need and fucking crave the comment saying, this isn't fucking funny. You guys suck. You know what those make me do?
Get funnier?
Get funnier. Instead of being like, I turn off the comments.
Thanks, Google.
Thanks, Google. Look at Norm. We can see your fat face here. I wasn't going to say it.
Wow, thanks for making that joke. You're the 11th person to make it today.
But no, for Garfunkel and Oates' sake, thank God they turned it off. Those pesky comments in that frightening comment section. Because, it's essential that they ignore comments. And thank Christ they do. Because when Norm talks about his mother and a knife, and let's say, we'll call it a rather intrusive penis. With all that in the air, off the tongue, that's the conversation at hand. What does that short girl sitting next to leggy Ricky Lindholm say? What could she muster as a retort in this scenario? What was her sincere remarks? Yeah, well, we get comments like, go make me a sandwich, woman. Now, I know they say you shouldn't punch down, right? But the last time I heard that one, I fell off my dinosaur.
Nice.
And now I know that they say you shouldn't punch down, but what the fuck was going on between the ears on that one? That wasn't a justifiable response. I've never seen something or someone so disconnected from the reality they're sitting in. She's talking to Norm
She
MacDonald.
also can't read.
She can't read. I forgot about that too.
No,
Yeah,
or
she's in the
speak.
Big Bang Theory and she can't read. There's two things about her. Is she's in the Big Bang Theory and she can't read. And thank God she'll never, ever, and I mean ever, be able to defute, to say, that's not, I can read because she can't hear this because the comment section is turned off. So she'll actually have no idea. She's just living in this weird faux Eureka. What's the name of the show?
Yeah. On AFC.
On us on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Was that the guy from the Glades?
No, that was the guy from Dirty Jobs.
I don't think that guy turned to acting. I think that guy's still doing that shitty show. What's his name? Mike? I'm Mike. Jerk
Mike,
off.
This is, yeah.
I'm Mike the cocksucker.
I'm working.
And this is Dirty Jobs.
I'm working at this time masseuse spot.
Exactly.
It's the dirtiest job yet.
This is the dirtiest job yet. I'm laying on a mat full of cum like the Nelk boys. How was my jack-off session? I'd say it's a 7 out of 10. It was good tug, good grip, and an even better grasp.
Great torque.
Yeah, she had this nice rotation where it was like almost a spasm where it was like up, up, down, left, up, left, right, up, down.
I've never experienced anything like it before.
And then I the crazy part was I was laying on the leather mat, and when I rolled off, you ever like see like the imprint of your body from the heat?
Yes.
I thought this was a white leather. That was all cum. And I always knew it was like, obviously when you go to a rub and tug parlor, you have to lay in cum. That's a part of the game. But you never realize how much cum it is until you're in there and it's like, wow, I'm actually covered in cum.
We don't call the show Dirty Jobs for no reason.
Wait, I wish I knew his last name. It's Mike something. I know it's Mike for
I'm pretty
sure.
Dirty. Mike Dirty.
Yeah, this is Mike Dirty of Dirty Jobs.
That's how most of the shows get their name. It's usually the guy's last name.
Yeah, like Property Brothers.
And Holmes on Holmes.
Yeah, John and Eric Property.
Yeah. Twins. The Property Twins.
Yeah. You know what would have been really cool? If instead of only that one gang with Zoe Chanel, if the other one's like, Emily, how you doing?
I thought it was a lore that twins can only be with
Yeah, I've seen Gilmore Girls. I remember that one episode. I thought that was like the way it works. Twins get with twins who get with twins who get with twins.
How else do you keep
the
on
swinger
the twin
parties
line?
are really confusing. The fucking the key parties?
Key
the
parties.
pineapple parties.
Yeah.
Those are weird because it's like, this is so hot. I'm making out with someone who's not my husband. Wait, you're my husband. I thought this was your brother. I thought you were your sister. It's really confusing. It takes like sister wives and the God forbid brother husbands to a whole new level. That's again sister wives, very cool. Brother husbands, that's against God.
And why would you want to see with your spouse? There's a fun in that.
Exactly. It's so the YouTube Live big comedy show.
Very comedic.
We're talking about Ricky Lynn. You know what the funniest part is, too?
Mm.
I actually know the brunette's name I do.
You know what's funnier than that?
You don't?
I sincerely don't.
Yeah, you don't? And guess what? I'm not going to say it. You know why? She's not going to hear it. The comment section is turned off. And it's also funnier not giving her their, now I get what Neil Young and Howard Stern, well, that's terrific. Now I know what Howard Stern was doing. He was like, that's genius. We won't say his name at all.
You know what the best part of this whole thing was?
What's that?
Norm just making fun of
You're the 10th person to wear tell me I'm wearing fucking sweatpants today.
No, him just making fun of Calhoun just because his name.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the entire thing.
All the stars are here today.
The unnecessary strays.
Fucking Rhett and Link.
So then Norm mentions his thing, and she says, "Oh, make a sandwich." Because in this scenario, she could have gone left. Hell, she could have gone right, and instead she's like, you know what? I'm gonna actually fucking crumble under the pressure. I'm gonna collapse and convulse all over the place.
That's why the comment section says make a sandwich, because you can't handle the pressure.
Exactly. What else? Kasim G, not today, pal. Jenny Slate. The one you not think is cute.
She's pretty hot.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
You know what's really annoying? That fucking troll voice.
Fucking under the bridge. Yeah, honestly, I'm taking assumptions here. I'm making leaps. I'm connecting the dots like Big Mike, and
as our great guru taught us.
Yeah, as our love guru taught us. And I'm just assuming that she had already been fired from SNL at this point for when you were caught saying the F curse word that I wouldn't be fucking caught dead saying under any circumstances, let alone during a live taping.
Yeah, really.
On 30 at 30 Rock.
Have some class.
Have a little class and lack the sass.
Shake that ass for me.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it. That one episode of that TV show with can you believe this? Judy Greer makes sense. I understand that casting, but the guy from Ben and Kate.
Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that one.
Yikes! Why don't you cast Jim Rash in this one?
Ever hear of a dentist?
So no, I'm thinking surely Jenny Slate should have been. Oh, from Ben and Kate. Yeah, that's a fucking tombstone of teeth. It's disgusting. That should be a requirement, honestly. I think it's offensive when ugly people are on camera. That should. I don't know where we became that progressive. That's weird. Ugly people on camera, guys. We made a camera to capture things, not to fucking prove things. No. They're actually this ugly. Watch this.
Check this shit out.
That's disgusting. Okay, you're abusing a good thing. So I'm thinking surely Jenny Slate, though, must have been fired at this point because there's absolutely no way that YouTube's big live comedy show got her the SNL gig. I'm thinking that the YouTube's big live comedy show was her like, it's fine, I got fired. I'm going to bounce back with this.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the other way around because she showed off her improvisational skills really well.
Yeah, interesting.
And that's what you need to be on SNL.
I disagree. I don't think she showed those off at all, which made it so puzzling because it's like, not only do I not know why you're glazing the Lonely Island, why you're choosing to be so professional when undeniably going along with Norm Macdonald on this one.
It's the fucking YouTube big show reality.
Big live comedy show.
I mean,
your SNL bridge is burnt. Norm's is burnt. I mean, it's a simple formula. It's a very simple formula. Okay? You crack a few jokes. You also realize that this YouTube live big comedy show is well fucking beneath you.
Yeah, I think it's because it was like
the way Norm did immediately. Norm walked out there and said, "This is it. Oh, this is beneath me." Jenny should have done the same thing, and then you get your cute ass in his corner, and then 15 minutes, 25, 35, 45 minutes later, the big YouTube live comedy show is over. And what does Norm do? Norm calls Letterman. He's like, this Jenny Slate is a real firecracker. And your aces, babe. But instead, you're like, this is a big event for me. I might as well try to be a professional buzzkill. And what a squandered opportunity. Because and this is the sad part. It was such a squandered opportunity, such a wasted moment. You know how many dicks I would suck to sit next to Norm Macdonald? Double digits. A baker's dozen.
Do you know how long it would take you to jerk off a man in this room?
Because I do.
I do, and I can prove it.
Not only do she was so bad, I can't. It's true. I can't. I don't even feel bad that she cut her hand on the quasi magic trick. I think that was honestly God telling her, all that personality you lack. Here's a little color to your bland ass. Okay, nice. Talking about, oh Norm, I'd love to chat with you, but we have to talk to Jeff Ross, Roastmaster General Jeff Ross, wearing a denim jacket. You know what I wore 2 days ago? A denim jacket. The fact that Jeff Ross, 12 years ago, thought that was okay to copy me in that kind of a way, it's pathetic.
Yeah, what a dick.
What a loser. And then, as you mentioned, you know, the biggest hit of the night is Calhoun, Rhett, and most of all, Charles, Lincoln, Neal catching these absolute strays because Norm was connecting straight to the jaw. All three hitting their peaks, the lot of them.
What's to say on?
No, it's fine. Norm was just insulting these people he doesn't even know. He can't tell Tweedledum from Tweedledick from Tweedledumfuck, but he knows very, very, very well all of them, the lot of them. They're not worth knowing. That's the crazy part. And then, but at the same time, Cassim and Jenny are like, no, these people are celebrities because we're at the YouTube's big live comedy show.
Actually, it was really funny when they were trying to show them how to sign up on YouTube. That was actually a really great comedic part of the.
Oh, when Cassim was like, Norm, look at this, your big fat face.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Oh, you need better insurance, Norm.
Thanks, Google.
Thanks, Google.
I think my opinion of this show is actually worse this go around.
My opinion was worse too now because last time I think I was like really fawning over just Sarah. Who am I kidding? Sarah Silverman's gourd. I don't know why I was being so hard. I was trying to play it cool. I was gonna have that second grade mentality, kick her in the shin, pull her hair kind of thing. But like Sarah Silverman, that's a golden dollar right there.
You know what I think? I think we should put her on this thumbnail.
You think? Yeah, obviously, front and center. All right, the twins.
I can throw Jenny Slate on the. I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that. Okay, we'll have Cassim really small. Yeah. Norm's the Where's Waldo of the thumbnail.
That's good.
And then it's Sarah Silverman, Sarah left and Sarah right, and then it's Jenny Slate. And it's like, oh, what else we need in the thumbnail? Our faces kind of hidden in the background.
I don't even know if you need that. I think that'd just be distracting.
I think the most embarrassing part of the entire thing was that, you know, even when Jeff Ross, Roastmaster General, Jeff Ross, you familiar?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Roastmaster General. You know, he's sitting there, he's talking to Norm, and with a smile on his face, Jeff Ross, you know, Roastmaster General, thinking so hard that he's about to almost burst a blood vessel. Not only does he ask Norm who to roast on his roast show, which already is a cardinal sin. Imagine me asking you, the listener, what I should talk about. Then this suddenly, all of a sudden, is your fucking show. It's no longer mine. If I start talking about, hey guys, what should I talk about? You know what that means? It means it's your show. When I'm talking about what I want to talk about, you don't know what it is. It's my show. Jeff Ross concept, Jeff Ross, Roastmaster General, it's lost on him. So he does the cardinal sin, the unthinkable, the 7 deadly sins. Mm-hmm. And he says, oh, fucking Norm, what's the fucking question I should ask for you? Who do you think I should roast next? And then Norm says, are you Irish?
Yeah.
Nah, that's out of the way. Roast Cassim. And what does Roastmaster General do? He bunts.
Yeah, nice fucking socks.
He says, oh, no, I only roast famous people, Cassim, you're safe.
Yeah, that's what he said. He didn't mention that stupid fucking
that's
tie.
some real inspired shit right there. Now I see how he flew up those Comedy Central ranks so fast, of the roast ranks, It takes a while to become Roastmaster General. Mm. That's one step underneath Roastmaster Commander-in-Chief. It's a hard thing to pull off as a short, little, bald, disgusting fat man. And that's the YouTube Big Live Comedy Show. It's Norm, thumbs up. Mm. Cassim G, not today, pal. Jenny Slate, put her on mute, thumbs up. Sarah Silverman, put her on mute, thumbs up. Andy Samberg, okay. Akiva and Yorma, no.
Get him out of here.
Jeff Ross, not today, pal. Asshole who does magic poorly and cut the beautiful, very well-spoken, articulate, well-mannered, interesting, kind-hearted, fascinating, very soothing-sounded voice, Jenny Slate.
I forgot to mention one thing about her. She's the big fat ass.
Harry Trent Marv, wherever you are, fuck you too. Bunch of bad men. You a bunch of bad bums. No, honestly, at the end of all of this, really, really, all I can say about all of this is...
I thought it was pretty good.
Note to self, remember that Aunt Jenny is your aunt.